lot of praise for coming back. Keep plugging away, keep playing the way that we wanted to play, and I think we did enough to win the game and deserve to win the game.
Okay, we'll start with Mike and then Mike.
Tom, obviously entering this game, there was an urgency to win going into the spirit. Obviously, Chicago won earlier today. A win today still keeps you in the playoff picture, but to deliver it late with that Marta world-class goal, what are your thoughts on kind of that?
Well, I mean, I don't mind when we score. What's important is that you keep plugging away and creating chances, and the players keep working hard to get those chances. You know, I think if you look at the totality of the game, you know, we had some really quite significant chances in the first half and the second half. So when, you know, obviously it's much less stressful if you get a couple of goals early and you're sitting on the bench in the lead than if you're chasing the game at one each. But you know, that's why Martha's so special, and it's credit to the team that we kept plugging away and kept trying to create chances.
It seemed like the team came out with a bit of a rejuvenated energy that we haven't seen in a few matches. You know, they set a club record with 31 shots and from 8 different players. What does it say about the team that everybody seemed to just be going forth and attacking the ball from several different ends of the pitch?
Well, I think, you know, we had as everybody knows, we didn't have a great week last week results-wise, and I think everybody sort of refocused and knew what we had to do to be the team that we want to be. And that's playing the style of soccer that we try and play, but it's also playing with that aggression and determination, and I think that was the difference tonight, that we set about the game in a really determined fashion, whereas in some other games we've actually set about and played some good football, but we've been a little bit more fragile. Whereas tonight, I think we really put the effort in, we really put the, you know, showed a real willingness and willpower to win the game. So we combined that with good football, and I think that's what made the difference.
Coach, finally got to see Camila play, made her debut for this season. What went into the decision to pull her off the bench? I know in the past that you said that you wanted to find a game where you guys were kind of in control to bring her in, but tonight, what was the mindset?
Well, we had always intended to bring her into the game tonight, regardless of how the game was going or regardless of the score, because we need to get her back on the field for, you know, for both the team, but also to, you know, to keep her spirits high and to keep her confident. So we always had it penciled in at 60 minutes. She was coming on. Great for us, you know, a boost for her, and really good in the sense that now we feel confident that she's come through it well, and is ready for selection. And you know, I've kind of said all along that we've got, you know, 5 high-quality midfield players for 3 positions. So we're in a very good spot where we can bring on players in midfield to impact the game. And I think with those fresh legs, with Danny and Camila coming on tonight, it gave us an extra boost at an important time in the game.
Coach, from your perspective, can you describe what led to Coach Smith's sending off?
I didn't. Apparently, he kicked the chair. That's what I was told. So apparently, he kicked the chair. It's probably one of his better passes, because if you ever see him trying to kick the ball, he's probably more accurate kicking the chair. So I think that's what it was. I think, you know, you had a little bit of an altercation with the 4th official, with some of the decisions that we felt weren't quite going our way, and I think he took out his frustrations a little bit. He's more young. He's younger than me.
Did you have any words with the referee when she came over?
And I just asked what the decision was. You know, I just had a wee chat with her. There was no like ill intent. You know, just to get some clarification at that point of what actually had happened. So I didn't know if the game was stopped because the player got injured, or the game was stopped because it was a free kick was given.
What?
It seemed like to start the game, the team was just in full command, especially in that final third, first 10 minutes as well. But obviously Washington opened the scoring, which also kind of snapped their goal-scoring drought. What do you think kind of happened there in terms of, was it a lack of focus when you seen Ashley Hatch kind of just header that ball into the net?
No, I mean, it's one of those kind of soft goals, but it's kind of, that's the sort of thing that happens in our sport. You know, you got, and for 20 or 25 minutes or whatever, you pound away at the goal and don't score, and the opposition go down the other end, get a deflected shot for a corner kick and score. It happens. You see it happening everywhere. So and we spoke before the game, and I felt there was an energy about the team tonight. You know, sometimes you're in a dressing room and you're never quite sure where your team's at. Sometimes you're in the dressing room and you feel your team's flat, and sometimes you're in the dressing room and you feel there's an energy there. And I felt tonight there was a real energy about the players and a determination. And we went out and I think we showed that in the game. And as I say, if you don't score chances in this league, at some stage, the opposition's going to create a chance, and they did that. Key thing for us was how we responded to it. So to come back from being behind and winning the game, you know, is a real confidence booster for us.
Going back then, Victor, last one.
So, with the exception of Washington's goal, there seemed to be a bit more cohesiveness than there has in the past games, and it felt more like it was a complete game. That you said in the past that the team has been missing. Do you feel like this was one of the more complete games that this team has seen in the last few weeks?
Yeah, a complete game in the sense that we were in charge for, you know, a large part of the game. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was a game where we were much more consistent, and we were also more determined when we didn't have the ball. So I think the key tonight was when we didn't have the ball. We were much more aggressive, we were much more on the front foot, we were much more determined to close them down. Whereas, you know, one of our Achilles heels has been that we've been kind of a little bit passive, if I'm being honest, in transition. And I felt we did that tonight, and that helps us maintain the momentum. And I think that's what helped us stay in control for most of the game tonight.
Victor, last one.
Coach, what is this?
Stop
game
reading
kind
your phone when you're speaking.
I was looking up some information.
Texting your mates.
What does this game kind of do for the team? Obviously, having lost those last two games last week, and then going up against Houston on the road, and I was looking that up. I couldn't get to it in time, but I think it's Utah. I think after a rising Utah team, 2 games on the road there. What does this game kind of do for that road trip?
Well, it gives us the confidence to go into it where it's, you know, it keeps us up the league table. So when you look at the league table, you look in a favourable position, and then you look at going into the Houston game where if we can get another win there, it sort of gives us a separation from them again. So, you know, I spoke I think the other day and said, you know, it wasn't a must-win game tonight, it was a game we must win, and I think the importance of that was quite significant, and that will give us confidence going into these other 2 games.
Thank you, Tom.
Thanks everybody.
We're going to pull Sydney, and then we're also going to pull Marta and Camilla at the same time with the translator.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thanks
Thank
guys.
you.
So I'll just sit first. Yeah, 3 chairs. I'll put the translator at the end. Oh, you have 3 mics? You're so good at your job.
We need other chairs up.
No, we can just put, we have a chair right there.
So I'm going to put all 3 up now. I'm just going to run these from the side. Is that okay?
Perfect.
You good?
Text your mate, Victor.
Mates, yeah, like friends.
Friends, yeah, totally. I get it.
Yeah.
With the S.
That cut me off too. You know, I was like trying to respond. He's like, no, what? He's like, yeah, all right.
Get the flag.
I'll bring my English flag next time.
That's what you do.
Just yell,
It's coming off. Don't say that. Don't think so. Don't think so.
it's a song. I'm not jinxing anything.
No, don't say it.
Hey, do you need an extra chair? Do you need an extra chair from outside?
There's one here, and she said she there's one there. I don't know
Can you zoom out into
wherever, I think maybe that might look for that.
I think she went to grab players.
Yeah, I'm not sure to be honest. If we have one more, that'd be great. We're doing Sid right now, so we're okay.
Yeah, I read it.
And the whole time.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a little bit better sound.
Talk across midfield.
It's a microphone. It's better than the phone.
Under protection. When did you get that?
I've had it. But I just take it off the training. I have a keyboard.
Probably will.
I'm actually trying to do it on live streaming and share on Facebook.
Do we want it now or do we want to wait till our, I think we're going to let Sid
Yeah.
now, right?
Go now.
Sydney
You
first.
can always do Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Then it's like,
Is it coming up with
She said Sydney.
just download it and then upload
and
it?
then it doesn't download.
It's like
So it'll be Mark.
Yeah, I already got one. Yeah.
How about those behind over there? They're not gonna see the logo anyway. They're not gonna see the logo, it's just gonna be sitting on there. So.
I'm sure they can.
Yeah. There is a logo, I just don't know where it's at, so.
Yeah, well,
I mean, it just gets
And I just saw
CK got me
the
the
brand,
roof.
so it's like,
That's all you need.
If nothing else better to.
I know it got moved during.
Both?
There's usually more.
Yeah, Meg was telling us that their Jeffers seems to go for the coach right now.
There's none on the back side of the rack out there, so sometimes.
Do you wanna come look with me?
Yeah.
Well, we would, if they bring everybody in, that was better just to have one.
Oh, the early shot? Yeah. They're not.
Mark had one also.
I got
Aubrey's like, we should talk to him. You know?
Yes, actually,
I got the meeting, but I
All the actions. I got a second half, the ball was on your end the whole time.
Will do.
Well, first half I went back and forth a little bit.
I told her in Spanish, so she like ran to me. She can't say no to that. I don't have an accent.
and why must be all through with not eating.
Oh, it's all through.
It's two translator, or it's a translator and Camila and Marta.
I was the second.
I'm sorry. We should play well, but
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, who scored the winner?
Hi.
Alright, we are now joined by Sydney LaRue. Sid, if you can start us off with your thoughts on today's game.
Another hard fought win. I'm glad that we pulled this one out. I mean, getting off the two losses, having a win at home is huge. So hopefully we can grow from this one.
Start with Meg and then Mike.
Tom said that when he got here today, he realized that there was something different in the locker room about this team. Can you describe the energy and the attitude of the team before they headed to the pitch today?
Yeah, I think we just decided to go for it. I mean, at this point, we're all so close. I mean, the middle of the pack, and really we have nothing to lose. So, I mean, now's the time to go for it, and I think that we did that today. We still need to stop giving up goals, but hopefully that will come. And we need to score more, so we need to finish our chances.
So obviously it looked like it was more of a team effort today. Everyone kind of got more involved in the game, especially when Alana Kennedy kind of gave that ball to us for the equalizer. And Marta kind of took it in her own hands late in the game. But obviously, you just mentioned it's such a close race, that playoff race. How much of that was the focus to try to get a win today and to try to avoid any further pressure?
Yeah, today was a must-win. There was no, I mean, that was it. We all knew that. So, going down, we knew we were going to come back, and we were happy to get a goal before the half. But yeah, we need to finish our chances, and we need to figure it out. We did that today. So hopefully, like I said, we can move forward and do that in Houston and Utah, because those are going to be 2 huge games as well.
Go to Luis and then Victor.
1 goal, 1 assist. Can you talk a little bit about the mindset that you had throughout the course of the game that pushed the team to victory?
I think it was like a team mindset, really. We were all on the same page. We all wanted to press. We didn't want to give them any breathing room, just like teams do to us. I feel like sometimes we sit off and we allow teams to play, and today we kind of shut that down. And I'm happy with the result. We deserved to win that game. The goal was a great ball from Milana, cut it back, and then was able to find the near post, and then the ball to Marta was probably the easiest assist I'll ever make in my life. So.
Victor.
Cindy, what was working for you guys early on, especially? I think you guys had 7 chances in the first 12 minutes, and then 31 shots. I think is a team record as well.
Pressure, high press. That's what we decided to do today, and I think it worked out. I mean, obviously, like I said, we need to work on our finishing and finishing those chances, and then just cleaning up some things in the back. So, going forward, I mean, we're happy with 31 shots, but 31 shots and 2 goals is probably not the best, but we'll take it.
Any other questions? Okay, thank you, Sid.
Thank you.
No.
Hey, Maynard, he was looking for you. Yeah, where is he? He went towards the locker room.
Sorry, guys. I said that kind of like rude. No. I didn't mean to sound like being rude. Okay, thank you. Charging foul?
Yes, thank you. You don't have to so long.
You're responsible.
I guess picking your chairs are responsible. I'm hoping, but I'm just going to see if I can find it.
Quer água, Camila? Não, tá aqui. Diz que é ficar mesmo? Não, não, essa mesmo. Fica aí, garotinho, pra você ficar bonita na foto. Não, obrigada. You understand? Yeah.
Alright, we are now joined by Marta and Camilla. I guess if both of you could open up, Marta, your thoughts on the game, and Camilla, your thoughts on being back. So, Marta, we'll start with you.
O que ela falou que é pra me falar?
Seus pensamentos sobre o jogo e você sobre a sua volta.
Bom, a gente começou até bem o jogo, né? Criamos muitas chances. Poderia ter sido melhor nas finalizações. Eu mesmo tive umas 3 chances no primeiro tempo, que pelo menos uma delas eu deveria ter feito gol. Mas, de um modo geral, acho que foi muito positivo, porque a pressão era muito grande. A gente já vinha de 2 derrotas em casa e precisava ganhar. Então essa vitória hoje foi muito importante para tirar um peso das nossas costas e a gente poder viajar para Houston com uma tranquilidade maior.
Well, I think we started really well the game. We had a lot of opportunities to score. Myself, I had 3 opportunities and I think I should have scored in one of them. But I mean, I think we had a lot of pressure coming into the game from the previous 2 games we had. So we had to win this one mainly because it was at home, and so we could be better and look better for the other games coming up.
Camilla, could you give us your thoughts on being back with the team?
Feliz em voltar, muito feliz. Eu estava bem ansiosa por esse momento. Entrei no momento do jogo em que o jogo estava sendo bem disputado e eu fiquei com a minha ansiedade, acabei me cansando mais do que o normal, mas acho que isso é comum depois de 9 meses parada. Mas feliz em ter entrado, feliz em ter ajudado as meninas de alguma forma e agora com tranquilidade, sabendo que eu já fiz o meu primeiro jogo, a ansiedade já deu uma tranquilizada e agora é me preparar para os próximos jogos.
I'm happy, of course. I'm very happy that I got the minutes I did today. I was pretty anxious, coming back from injury and from all those months without playing. And I came in a time that was a tough game. So it was 1-1 and it was pretty tough. And because of the anxious and how the game was, I got more tired than used to. And because of all the months I've been out. But I was happy I got in. I was happy I could help my team to achieve this win. And we could be in a better position for the next games.
Start with Mike, then over to Victor.
Camila, I know you mentioned that you were anxious and there was a bunch of emotions going into the game. How supportive have your teammates been in terms of your return? It went before you entered the game. Danny Weatherholt exchanged a hug with you, and a couple teammates also shared some excitement that you were back. How did you feel seeing your teammates embrace you in your return?
And Marta as well.
Ele falou que, igual você falou, você estava muito ansiosa para entrar e tudo mais, nervosa, mas ele quer saber como que foram as suas colegas de time com essa volta. Ele viu que quando você estava esperando para entrar, a Dani te abraçou, conversou com você e tal. E quando você entrou, várias meninas dando um toque em você e tal, e tudo mais para essa volta. Como você se sentiu? O que você achou desse apoio?
É muito bom ter o apoio de todas as meninas. Isso não aconteceu só hoje, mas nos treinos, na minha volta aos treinos também foi a mesma coisa. E eu acho que isso é um time, isso é um grupo. Acho que nós estamos todas juntas por um objetivo e sempre uma quer o melhor da outra, o bem da outra. E vocês viram isso hoje no jogo, todo mundo me apoiando. Teve meninas que já sofreram essa lesão também e sabem o quanto é difícil voltar. Então, ter o carinho delas e a força delas, com certeza, me deu um gás a mais para esse jogo.
It's great to see the support, but you guys could see at the game, but I can see that every day in training. Mainly when I got back full in training, they supported me a lot and they were very happy I was getting back full training. So that means that I was closer to coming back to play. But I mean, we are together in this. We have one goal, everyone, and I think that was shown today with the game. And that's it. It's helping each other, and it's pretty much that.
Go to Victor. Meg, please.
Marta, could you walk us through your game winner there at the end? Just the mentality first to what you were thinking leading up to the goal, and then I guess in the process of making those moves, and then obviously scoring the goal.
Entendi só no final.
Ele falou que quais foram os seus pensamentos, assim, tava um jogo difícil e tudo mais, assim, antes da jogada e assim, durante, quando você viu a oportunidade e lógico, depois também.
Não, meu pensamento, lógico, depois que a gente empatou o jogo, eu olhava o tempo inteiro pro relógio e ficava falando para mim mesmo e para as minhas companheiras ao lado, para não se estressar, né, para a gente continuar jogando, porque a gente tinha tempo para empatar, quer dizer, para virar o jogo. E ali, quando eu recebi aquela bola, eu estava até comentando com a Camila no vestiário, quando eu recebi aquela bola que fiquei em uma situação de 1 contra 1, eu lembrei dos bons tempos, assim, quando eu tinha meus 20 anos de idade, que na maioria dessas situações eu conseguia me sobressair muito bem. Eu falei, tem que ser agora, vai ser agora, e eu vou reviver isso tudo. E graças a Deus eu consegui fazer uma grande jogada e colocar a bola dentro do gol.
After we tied the game, I kept looking at the time the whole time, just, you know, and trying to tell myself, it's okay, don't be stressed, we can get the win, and also telling my teammates around me so we could achieve that win. But when I received the ball, I was actually talking to Camilla in the locker room. I kind of thought about my 20s, you know, when I was just super fast and like on the peak and everything, and I was just like, you know, let's get back to that time. And it's just 1v1, I can do this, so let's get and do this. And that's how I got it done, and I could get the goal.
Eu falei assim, tem que funcionar de novo. Tem que funcionar.
It has to work. It has to work again. It has to work again.
Coach spoke a lot about the determination of this team. And the game in total, the team had 31 shots. You yourself had 11. Can you talk about the team's determination to come back and score that late goal, yourself included?
Eu acho que a gente já esteve nessas situações e lembro alguns jogos ano passado, esse ano também. Eu acho que a gente precisa aprender a jogar quando tiver em situações difíceis nos jogos, né? Porque às vezes tem 20 minutos de jogo, muita coisa pode acontecer. Então a gente tem que continuar colocando o nosso jogo em prática, com tranquilidade, colocando a bola no chão. Eu odeio quando a gente começa a dar chutão, sem direção. Eu quero jogar, eu acho assim, nosso time tem muitas meninas de qualidade, a gente precisa ter ousadia e querer jogar com a bola no pé o tempo inteiro, fazer com que as coisas aconteçam, independente da posição que a gente está no jogo, se está com um gol atrás, enfim, precisando fazer gol, a gente precisa confiar, acreditar nas atletas e botar a bola no chão e jogar.
I think we were in this kind of situations last year and also sometimes this year as well. And I think, you know, we need to learn how to play in those situations because, for example, if it is 25 minutes left, we still have 25 minutes to score. So we can't just be stressed and get crazy and be like, oh, we need to do this and that. So we just need to be calm and just put the ball on the ground and just play our game. We know how to do it. I hate when we just kick the ball and just run, just kick all the way, and we just need to play the ball, you know, just play around and we'll get there. For example, if we had 20 minutes, 25 minutes, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter like the time, it doesn't matter the score, it has a lot to happen still in 20 to 25 minutes.
Luis? And then Victor will be last one.
2 quick questions for one for each player. Camilla, how close are you to 90 minutes fitness? And then for Marta, at times it seemed that you were frustrated on the pitch. Was that mostly due to the persistent fouling that was done on you for the team or towards the ref?
Entendeu a sua? Quanto?
Quanto você acha que você está bem para 90 minutos? Assim, você acha que você acha que você está perto e também em questão de estar de físico, assim? Quanto perto você acha que você está?
Bom, como eu disse hoje, eu estava muito ansiosa, eu acho que isso atrapalha um pouco. A adrenalina estava dentro de mim há muito tempo, mas eu vim trabalhando muito forte durante todos esses meses. Eu acho que treino a treino e jogo a jogo, então eu acho que eu pegando esse ritmo, agora nós temos mais 2 jogos importantes e eu acredito que eu tendo a oportunidade de jogar, eu vou conseguir pegar esse ritmo de jogo e vou tentar pegar ele da forma mais rápida que tem para poder ajudar as minhas companheiras da melhor forma e estar disponível para o Tom para jogar 90 minutos e o tempo que for necessário para ajudar a equipe.
Well, like I said, I was very anxious for this first game and to get in, and I think that kind of affected me somehow, emotionally and in the game. It's just my first time after 9 months out. But I think it's just I've been working hard at training. I've been doing full game. I've been doing full training for a couple of weeks now. So I've been working hard and running a lot there. So I think it's just getting the rhythm of the game. I'm just starting to play those games. I just played now like 25 minutes. So it's just keep doing this and getting the rhythm of the game. And so I can be ready for Tom and for the team to help them out and play the 90 minutes.
Ok, let's go. Não, eu acho que é um pouquinho de cada. Eu acho que um jogo desse, por exemplo, o time delas vieram para tentar amarrar o jogo o máximo possível. E em algumas situações a juíza não acelerava o jogo, e isso frustra a gente. Também numa situação simples de um passe muito fácil, a gente errando. Então, eu acho que uma coisa leva a outra. A questão do jogo tá demorando muito a colocar a bola no jogo, a goleira pegava a bola, demorava, era falta, às vezes tocava, elas queriam uma falta. Essas coisas, lógico que deixa você frustrada, mas era mais pela questão de acelerar o jogo, porque a gente estava perdendo e eu estava confiante na virada.
I think it was a bit of each thing. So I feel like they came here to kind of slow things down. So like they were like falling a lot, and our passes were not like too quick, and I felt like the game was a little slower, and that was kind of getting frustrated, and the ref as well making some calls and stuff that we would not agree with it. So I felt like it was slower, and at the time we were losing, so I was getting frustrated with that, because I just wanted, I knew we could get the goal, I knew we could get the win, so I just wanted to accelerate things,
Victor, last one.
Marta, I believe you scored your first goal since the end of April. What does this kind of do in terms of your mentality moving forward, and were you kind of aware of that and like wanting to have to score a goal now?
Não, eu, na verdade, é lógico que é muito gostoso fazer gol, ajudar a equipe, mas eu acho que o mais importante é a gente buscar as vitórias, né, para que a gente possa se manter entre os 4 primeiros e assim lutar por uma vaga aí na final. Então, fazer gol ou não fazer, isso é indiferente. Se eu jogar 10 jogos e a gente ganhar os 10 jogos e eu não fizer gol, tá ótimo para mim, porque a gente vai estar ganhando. Então, mas é lógico que é importante, é lógico que é gostoso fazer gol, mas a gente tem que pensar também que nem todos os jogos eu joguei também, né? Então, tem a questão de jogar 90 minutos, a questão de jogar 15 minutos, a questão de não jogar nem 1 minuto, mas o mais importante, acima de tudo, é as vitórias, os pontos que a gente pode somar para continuar entre os 4.
Of course, it's great to score, it's an awesome feeling, but I believe it's better to win. So I feel like, for example, if in 10 games I don't score and we get 10 wins, I'm fine with it. I think we just need to get the points, and then we can be in the top 4 and reach the playoffs. So, and also it's important to mention I didn't play all the games, and also if I got in like 15 minutes or something, not like the 90 minutes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a good night. Camila, quando você vier dar entrevista comigo, fala rápido, cara, que fica enrolando na mesma coisa.
Posso falar?
3 pontos, 3. Valeu, garotinho.